fellow travelers, it's Mickey Gold. So how's the subconscious mind hacking going? So I wanted to give you a couple other tips to help with this subconscious mind hacking. Because part of the thing with our subconscious is if we're not aware of everything going on and we're letting the subconscious drive the bus, then we're in trouble, and it's going to take more than a couple little hacks to solve that. So we need to be aware of what's going on. So the very first thing is probably the hardest, however, the most important thing you can do. If you can, try for one whole day to write down and pay attention to all the thoughts in your head. All that little talk in your head. You'll be very surprised how many thoughts come up in your head. Now, this can be sometimes challenging. So if you need to, maybe try an hour at a time or a specific designated time, kind of like meditation would be. But this is just as you go about your day, maybe have a little notebook handy and write things down. And like I said, challenge yourself maybe to an hour if a day seems like, not happening. Totally get it. That's fine because we want to make this easy as possible. The other thing that we could be doing is being aware. And this kind of could fall under the awareness, mindfulness techniques. However, I'd like you to take something that's a no-brainer. Now, the easiest thing that you can do that's a no-brainer that doesn't take much thought is washing dishes. So even if you have a regular dishwasher, I want you to fill up your sink, put some suds in there, and by hand wash dishes. And I want you to think about washing the dishes. I want you to feel the water in your hands. I want you to feel the sponge or whatever you use to wash the dishes. I want you to feel everything and be aware of every part of washing the dishes. Fully be conscious, not doing any lists, not doing any other things. You can have some music on if you'd like, but make sure it's just background music with no words or anything like that. Now, one of the last things, and this is actually kind of fun, and once again, you might try for a half an hour or an hour, and this is you intend to do everything. Now, if you've ever in school, I've done this twice in school. We did this at a speech class, and we also did this, I think, in an English class, where you're supposed to give people directions on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And inevitably, you forget to take off the twist tie or forget to open the bag, or, you go through the process and you forget to pull out the knife. Like, where did your knife come from? You didn't pull out the knife. So I'd like you to, if you can, because this is a really good idea of how unconscious we can be and how we just kind of float through life and don't think about stuff. Before you do anything, pick an hour, however long you can. And I did this exercise because someone had suggested it. It was something I was reading. And before you do anything, you say, I intend to, if you're reading a book, I intend to turn the page. I intend to put the bookmark in. I intend to close the book. Now, before you actually do it, I kind of want you to, if you can, visualize this in your mind. Visualize yourself doing this. So go through, before you get up and go to the bathroom, before you scratch your face, before you scratch your head, before you do anything, you have to say, I intend to. It's kind of like Mother May I or red light, green light type of games. And so these are 3 things you can do. Some of them are easier than others, but they're just nice little hacks because we have to be aware, again, of the thought process that's going on. Because a lot of times like I've said before, the really painful things we're so aware of. Now, it's the little tiny things that get us. And we need to be in control of our daily processes. I mean, of course, our subconscious mind helps, breathe us and helps beat our heart. And there's things we don't want to have to focus on all the time. However, we want to be aware. That's the quickest way to help change things for the better is when we're aware. So hope this finds you doing well. Peace, love, namaste.